Welcome to welcome back. Today we'll be exploring how to use colors as a pre-attentive attribute in data visualization. Striking the right balance with color is crucial to directing our audiences effectively. However, using too much color can diffuse focus, while using too little color can fail to guide attention effectively. We use Tableau to create impactful visualization that highlight key insights. Now, let's go back to the visualization. Now, let's go to Tableau and try to set up the Tableau. Let's open a Tableau. It's only open here. Now, let's create a new sheet called pre-attentive color. Do you know pre-attentive color? Let's do that. Color, let's do that. Now, we need to import the data. And data we'll import is a superstore data that should be already present in your hard drive. We'll close this and we'll connect your data, which is Excel file, and we'll import it from here. This is the data we imported. Now, let's pose a key question here for our exercise. What's the key question we are going to ask? Can you tell me? The key question we are addressing today is: do profit and sales go hand in hand? And this is a question is also posed by our company's CFO. Now, to do that, we need to load the data and begin the analysis. For that, here we have two data sets. Let's go to let's go to pre-attentive color, and what we need to do is we need to drag the sales measure. This is the sales, and do you know where to put that? Can you guess? We need to put that in a column. And next thing what we need to do is we need to drag customer name. Think about where we're going to put that. We're going to put that in names. Here we added all the members of the customer names. Now, as we look over data, we see that where is this? This is data we have, and it has not been sorted in any order. Now, we need to sort the data by top performers. So let's sort the data by top performers here. Sales. So what we see here is that Sean Miller has a highest sales. That's what we see. Now, this data seems to be all one dimensional. Let's add more context to the data and see whether we can add profit ratio to the column mark. So we have another column called profit ratio here, and let's add to the column mark here. All right. And what we need to do is we need to aggregate. We need to just change this to aggregate instead of the sum. Let's change this to aggregate. This is not it. This is aggregate. We need to change this to aggregate. Let's do different tact here. All right. Let's change to sum. Kamara Chan. This is not. That doesn't make sense. For this, we need to median. This doesn't make sense either. Let's keep it continuous. Now, what we see is that what we see here. Can you tell me? We see is that the Son Miller has a good amount of profit in his sales. Now, if you look at these, they are not having good amount of sales, good amount of profit in the sales, even though this portion are quite similar, but underlying context is quite different because even this person has a same amount of sales, they have more profit too, but this doesn't have more profit. So there are things we can see by adding additional context to the data. Now we can further refine this. We can improve the clarity of data by improving colors. For this, we need to go here and change the color. What we need to do is we'll use just two color. One is light gray to indicate profit and red to indicate loss. So it's going to be two-step process, two-step, and if we do this, then it should give us closely what we need. Furthermore, this is light blue, but we want to do light gray. It's not quite right. Let's do light gray here. And let's see what we can give light gray. This should give us light gray. And this is what we have. The light gray is the profit and red are those have a losses. After this, what we see here, we want to make sure that the names are also consistent. If you can improve the namings, let's see if you can improve the names here, slightly more consistent and a little better. Okay, in the second thought, name should be fine. I mean, it makes sense. What else should name here? It looks good to me. Now let's move on to our findings. Our findings shows that some sales lead to losses due to discounts. Therefore, further analysis is needed for deeper insight. And the key thing is that we need to use a lighter shades of gray and single high contrast color for thing we want to highlight. And the third thing we need to understand is that we need to use the color sparingly, consistently with care. So in the end, let me quickly summarize what we learned today. It is essential to use creative attributes sparingly and strategically to draw audience attention effectively. We address the question of whether profit and sales go hand in hand. Using Tableau, we visualize the data with pre-attentive color attributes to make complex data clear for our CFO. And the key takeaway of this exercise was to have use color sparingly, consistently, and with care to enhance visualization effectiveness. In our next lesson, we will focus on decluttering visualization. I'm excited to continue this lesson journey with you. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.